London Lions are going to make their way out. And still a couple of injuries. Soko's still out, but he's due to come in the next couple of weeks. Here's Scott, the true dominance around the paint. It's causing some problems. And I've spoken about Tariq Phillip. I think he's really going to be the engine for this team. They also have Mo Solowade out. He's out for some time. Williams, the 13, a rebounding machine, and honestly defends the rim so well. Aaron Wright on the way out, and I feel like Aaron Wright could be the X factor for this London Lions team. It's taken him a few games to get into rhythm and know his role, but he's been playing well. Also, he had 12 points last game. They did have a lovely three-point shot against Ulm in Germany to bring it within 1 point. So here's the away roster. Lots of guys on there. Another guy I need to point out is number 40, Hans. Can really fill it up. Had 23 points in one of their games, and I thought he could be key. He's probably going to start. Does a lot of damage from the free throw line, to be honest. He's so aggressive, gets there 7 times a game. And here's the London Lions rosters. Picked out a fair few guys. Another guy who's really stepping into his zone is number 5, Adamu. Been in the starting lineup the last few games. So we're coming down to the last 2 minutes of pre-game. And the shirts are off. And here's the starting 5. I'm interested to see who they go with. Yes, they do. They go with Watson and Starks. This is big for them. That's also Lewis and also Cruiser into the lineup. That's his normal 5 that he goes with. Papas only started twice for this team. Here's our London Lions. Scott, I talked about Adamu into the lineup. Price into the lineup also. Aaron, Rye, and McGusty. So a little change up for the Lions. Williams. Referees. Jan, Steve, and Sergio Silva are the crew in the bright, luminous green shirts. They've got a tough job this evening. So just under a minute before we get going. A great atmosphere in here tonight. I can't even hear myself. Like I said, London Lions need this win to keep themselves up in the table. They're 2 and 4. Panionios 1 and 5. And the thing is, I don't think they've played their best basketball. In basketball, you know, injuries are an issue. Other guys have got to step up. They've also brought in new players like the Shields, who's only played 1 game for them but dropped 17, so he's fitted in just fine. The new coach, Zoros, has only been with the team 15 days, so there's a lot of changes for this team, and hopefully they're looking to try and make it right and get their 2nd win in the EuroCup. And the Lions, on the other hand, coming off that tough win, they would have felt like they could have had that one. And they've lost 2 in a row and are gonna want to get themselves into winning form, but also protect home court. So Panionios gone to the floor. First, here come the Lions. Ethan Price getting his first start this evening for the Lions. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EuroCup action here. It's London versus Athens. Here we go, London. They're saying that Price mistake on the jump ball, so it's going to go to Athens. It'll go to 14 seconds though. So here starts. Gets it back. They're looking for Watson. They miss him down low. Pappas takes the first shot. And that's their first look. Adamu on to Scott. Goes down low in the post. Nice little turnaround. This could be a travel. No, they block him out of bounds. Seconds on the clock. Got to get the ball in. And they might be turning over. No, Aaron Wright gets to the paint. Slow-mo. And that's what I'm talking about. Aaron Wright is incredible at deceleration. You see players being able to speed things up on their first step's incredible. He is able to slow things down. They go down low to Watson. A little turnaround, lovely soft touch. So both teams have turned over the scoreboard. It's 2-all. Adamu goes up, left-hand finish. Now we're talking, both teams settled into this game. Starks. Lewis. Watson. 8 seconds on the clock. Nice little back cut. Here's Starks, takes his 2 steps. Defense draped all over him. Here comes Aaron Wright. Magusti. Down low to Scott. There's going to be a foul on Lewis. Magusti, the leading scorer for London Lions. Adamu looks at the shot clock, puts the ball on the floor, turns around, jumper, can't get it to fall. And Lewis pushes the ball up the court. Starks waits for the pick. This is a nice high-low. Oh, way to get back, but he's fouled. That's Magusti's first. Well, this Athens away fans are something special here. They're not helping the team as he misses the free throw. But a wonderful sight. This is European basketball at its finest. Cruiser goes 1 from 2. Magusti out to Wright. Moves it on and splashes it in. Lovely job. Adamu, when he has his feet set, he's dangerous. Here's Starks. Goes to Watson. Goes down low again. He's strong. Turn around. Doesn't get the soft touch. Price. Aaron Wright. Wright down low. Takes on Starks. High off the arc. Here's Lewis. Starks takes the bump, no foul, but Wright stays up strong. McGusty, they push the ball. And a foul, Watson in it. Starks is talking to the referee, saying that I felt that there was a lot of contact, but the refs are letting them play. Adamu, step back into rhythm, rims in and out. Starks, off to Papas, gets it back. Little handoff series here, he falls over, able to keep his dribble alive, and Wright fouls him. Big injuries and losses to Athens. They've lost their captain, Lundqvist, and also, guess out, well, his Starks, and he knocks one down. Good feeling for him. Price finds McGusty. Skips through, the ball's moving well into Scott's hands. And that's lovely basketball from the Lions. Sharing is caring, moves the defense from one side to the other. Starks finding a pass, Papas. Now their turn to try and answer offshore. McGusty to set the transition. They're really trying to find down low. Here's Wright. Stays with it, steps through. Lovely left-hand finish. And Aaron Wright, I've been saying the first couple of games, hasn't found his way and rhythm in this game, but now he is. His Papas, he's traveled on this side of town. You need an oyster. An Oyster card to travel around London, and that's a turnover. And here comes some subs. Here comes Philip, and also they bring in 3 guys, so keeping bodies fresh. Both teams going to their benches. First 5 minutes is done. Lucas Sunas also in for Lions. And also Jonathan Williams. Jonathan Williams, really lovely game. 8 points, but also those 8 rebounds kept the ball alive for the Lions. Here's McGusty trying to find something. McGusty winds one up, looks off, it is. Good rebound from Scott. Gets it back, they reset. Number Philip gets to the easy layup. He's shooting 47% from beyond the arc, so defense are always going to run him off. Here's Starks down the lane and gets an answer. Good job from Starks. Starks with 5 points of their 8. Here's Philip out to Scott. He's wide open, has plenty of time and buries it. And Coach Sabonis punches him in the chest. That's a huge shot, 17-8, and they haven't called a timeout. Coach Soros letting them play. Here's Starks, nice dime. Oh, you've got to finish that, big man. And Scott, so they count it, they say on the floor. Good recognition. Well, here's Scott's 3. He is able to stretch the floor for this London Lions team as the timeout has come, and Scott the average for his percentage says 20%, but it doesn't really give a good indication. But he's able to knock those threes down, which he has. So 17-8. London Lions get off to a lovely start in this first quarter.
The season of giving. If you didn't know, we are going to be giving away a whole range of prizes over the next 4 weeks. Both here at the Pop-Up Arena and throughout the winter. All you need to do to find out more is head over to our website.
Well, it's a 9-point game.
Or check out the details on the screen right now.
Have been firing on all cylinders. Aaron Rye doing some damage. He's on the bench, and also Scott with 6 points. Little screen down for Philip. The step back has been crazy for him last game. There's a whistle. 3-second call. See that often, but Williams, the third, is in there for too long. So Stark waits for the screen. Nice little screen down. And a foul. So here comes the Shield. The Shield's his first game, like I said, had 17 points in their loss versus Turk Telecom. Individually, obviously, you would like to win, but it's a good feeling for him. Also, Randall into the game, number 2 for Lions. Been here a couple of weeks as well. Here's the Shield. Nice little screen. Picks up his dribble. Now he's got to go. Shot clock's dying. Skips through, throws it up. Hate that shot, but here we go. Oh, and Scott is able to manage to hold on to it, can't finish. And now they've got numbers, they throw it up, and he rocks the rim. Way to attack right back. Lemon with that finish, they're gonna call the foul. Well, here we go, our first highlight of the first quarter. So Randall puts the brakes on, pops it out to Philip. Misses, and Williams trying to get the rebound. Hands is into the game also. Down low, he's got a mismatch. Oh, good hands, but it goes right into Watson, and he beats his chest. It's 17-12, and with that dunk, makes London Lions call a timeout.
Okay, guys, it's time for the London Lions dunk.
Well, a nice answer back from Athens. There it is, 17-12. Timeout.
Turn it up, BJ, come on. You're the dunk champ.
cam is on and rolling in the Copper Box Arena here in the Olympic Park. And the Panionios Athens fans have either made the trip or this is their team. A big Greek community in London. It's a big melting pot. So another new guy to Athens is Lemon, #1. He's already had that nice dunk. Like I said, lots of injuries for this Athens team. They've had to really shift and move and try and get pieces in place. Adamu goes on to Randall. This is a lot of contact down low. Williams has managed to, are they going to count that? What's the signal on the referee's hands? He hasn't said if it was an and one or not. They're going to come together and talk about it and see the signal. So foul and 2 shots. They had a chat. That's called great refereeing. If you're in doubt, just come together. Let's have a look here. Yeah, foul, and then he goes up. So the right call. Free throws, an Achilles heel for the Lions. They're only shooting 61%. That's not a great percentage. You want to be in the 80s and above. That's where they've struggled in the EuroCup. The Shields. Watson gets it back to the Shields. Hands trying to get it down low. Shot clock is running out, and it is. That's a great defensive possession for the Lions. They didn't even look at the basket.
Watson comes out. Pass in.
So Williams is also into the game. This is a lot. Nice little dip off, but can't knock it down. Tips it out to the Shields. There's another one of their new players, number 25, Konstantinos, and then a three-pointer shot is buried by hands. So since that last time out from Athens, really starting to fill it up. They fought the game within, oh, there's a foul. It's a three-point game. It was 9. Well, here's Williams. Too quick on that baseline. Adamu is going to come out the game and Tariq Phillip back in. So he goes 1 for 2. Hands. Moving the ball from one side to the other, the Shields. Oh, that's a lot on it. Yep, and Williams puts his hand up, comes from behind and slaps down heavy. Here it is, look at this. You can see him draped all over the Shields' arm. Out of bounds, Lemon, high, wow, jumps in the air with that jumper. That's pretty. The height he gets on his jumper is lovely. Williams goes down to Williams the third. 8 on the clock, he's gonna go 1-on-1. Little shimmy shake, steps through, and they've called a foul. So Williams really causing some damage. He's gone to the free throw line. This will be his 5th and 6th free throw. Nobody's figured out how to stop him. So 2 for 2 for Williams, 4 points for him. And here's the last possession of the first quarter. Can they cut into this lead? The Shields gets it to Hands. He goes to the ring, goes up, has a double clutch, and the foul is on Williams. This is a good drive from Jalen Hands. 6'3", only 25 years old. He's upset, felt like he could have knocked that down in an and one. So they're going to sub in Cruz up. Just a little bit quicker as they've got to play defense for 4.3 seconds after these free throws. Well, he misses that, and free throw percentage for Athens isn't. It's a little better than London's. They're 77% in the EuroCup. He goes 1 from 2. 4.3 seconds. Here we go. McGusty. This could be a little turnover. No, it's not. Lines it up and buries it. Wonderful job from McGusty. He tiptoes the sideline. I thought he wasn't going to be able to keep it in bounds. And puts a dagger in that last quarter. Look at this. I thought it was going to go out. He comes in, stops on the dime, splashes it in. Nothing but net. 24-18. That's a way to finish a quarter. London Lions put up 24 points in that first quarter. Athens did a good job. They went down 9 and then fought back. Well, here's the first quarter best plays. We had a few of them, didn't we? Some really brilliant footwork and blocks. Aaron Wright getting in on the highlight reel. Had a couple throwdowns as well. Starks getting blocked. And then trying to pay his way back. A great first quarter. There was one of the slams I was waiting for, and then Watson had a jam as well. Some really momentum plays, but right here, McGusty, ice in his veins and knocks that 3 down. Well, here's the stats, and pretty even from the 2-point strike. 66% though for Athens. That's definitely helping hand. There's the percentages for free throws. I need those to go up for both teams. And then block shots, rebounds, fall to Lions 9-7, steals, don't have one yet. And turnovers are pretty low. So there we have it as the boys make their way out for the second quarter. A lovely atmosphere in the Copper Box this evening, especially the away Panionios fans right behind the bench. They are doing their job for sure. Look at them. Some of them got their shirts off, they've got their drinks in their hand. They're having a lovely Wednesday evening here in London. Well, a little full court press here from Athens. Nothing crazy, just to slow them down. And a quick trigger. Can't get it to finish, and the ball's hit out of bounds by Watson over hands. Rebounding on top of each other. So out of bounds, 14 seconds. New shot clock for London. Adamu. Little skip through, out to Williams. And the three-point line being kind to London Lions. It's the 5th three of the evening. They're 5 from 8. Here's Lemon, down low. And a foul on the floor. Taburis doing a good job demanding the ball. You can't teach height, 7'1". He's finding the mismatch against 6'5". Lucasunas. So he has to come out, and Scott will be in. It's 2 fouls. Here's Lemon. Oh, gosh. In the basketball dictionary of a jump shot, his is in there. The height and the elevation he gets on it is incredible. Here's Scott trying to take him on now, down low, strong. And beautiful little hook shot for Scott. And Lemon's having to play both ends of the floor. And a foul on Adamu. It's only his first. He can afford it.
Cruiser back in.
Cruiser back in. Call him Rocky. Jackson Cruiser. Coming off a 12.8 rebound. Cruiser. Here he is with the ball. Hands off to Shields. Hands. Shot clock at 8. Has to wind one up. Misses badly. It's nothing, and they throw it. It's going to overdo it, yep. And DeShields trips over, but really pulls the chair from under Williams. And a turnover for the Lions. Shields, screen from Watson at the top. Little miscommunication from Lions, they figure it out. And a lot of contact on that. Scott puts his hand up. Scott just needs to use his length, give himself a bit of space to move and shuffle his feet. Williams out of the game, here comes Rye. Williams with 3 points, he only has 1 foul. So Scott gets hit in the face, and they're saying 40, so hands. Well, he's up and on his feet. So both teams just being a little bit careless. Well, let's have a look here. 1 second. I think the referees are going to review. The square has gone up. That means the coach wants a review. Anytime you see a square shape in the air, it becomes official review. Let's see. We're looking for an unsportsmanlike foul. Excuse me. So it's Sabonis who's had a look. See what camera shot is the best one.
here at the Lions Den. Once again, it is the season of giving. Plenty of giveaways throughout this winter period. You guys have the opportunity to win an all-expenses paid trip to Athens. All you need to do is head over to our website at thelondonlions.com to find out more.
This is quite difficult to see. I think the top right camera maybe have got the hit. But if they don't have a good look at it, they'll just keep it. It's the last call that they called. It was inconclusive.
All right, let's get a quick vibe check. If this is your first time at the Box Arena, make some noise. Welcome to all of our new fans. Thanks for coming along the journey. Now, if you've been here before and you know what the London Lions are all about, as loud as you can, make some noise. 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Just see it in that bottom right-hand corner. You can't see the hit, but you can see his obviously head is thrown back. So after all of that, I don't think they could have seen anything to upgrade it. So just a normal foul, and it will be a Lions possession. So 9-point game. London add to it. It's a nice little play here. Adamu loses the ball, but Williams comes back up with it, looking for a pass, finds McGusty. He stops on the dime, and he knocked one of those down at the end of the first quarter in the exact same place. Goes back to back from that spot. Shields finds Watson. He loses the ball. Who comes up with it? Spills out. Goes to McGusty, and they've called. They've up an unsportsmanlike foul on the floor. It was Scott and Watson. I was watching the ball in the transition break, and they were clearly having some words and a scuffle. Oh, let's have a look here. Look, see, they are fighting for the ball. It slips out, but then he holds him back down. Oh, that's a tough call, but it is what it is. So Scott walks the length of the floor. That's the technical. He's going to have to go on the bench, Nate Watson, and take a breath as Scott knocks them both down. And they'll get the ball back here on the sideline. 14-point game. McGusty goes down the middle, and he turns it over. He really had his own shot. Here's Starks. Little ghost screen. Starks for another one. Oh, threads it somehow, but Price pins the ball on the backboard. Lovely job. Scott is able to hold on to the ball right. Adamu steps through. That's a lovely job. A nice Euro step in the EuroCup for him. Great answer back. Here's Starks down the middle. Can't get it to go. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Scott. Oh, there it is. Beautiful long lean steps for an easy bucket. And can't get the finish down here. There's the block from Price. It's working a shift. So while those highlights were happening, it was knocked out of bounds. And the ball's flicked out from the back. They've got numbers. Here's Magusti, skips through, out to right. In the corner, wide open, and splashes it in. And again, London Lions firing on all cylinders as they knock down their 7th three of the evening. They're 7 from 11. Adamu on the end of that three-point shot.
Okay, right now, we're going to keep the energy going in here.
And the defense, where is the defense? That's what Athens needs to talk about. Too many people wide open for London. It's 39-20, timeout.
I don't see you clapping. Let's go, everyone. If you're here supporting the London Lions, clap your hands.
Well, we got a party in here, that's for sure. Lions have been on a lovely run in this second quarter. It's a 15-2 run. Panionios need a bucket here. Here's Starks. Cruiser. Hands it off to Starks. Pass. Can't get that to go.
Defense.
Magusti. Adamu. Down to right. And defense comes over. And a foul. Chaburis is begging the referee, saying, no, 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 let's have a look. We get to see. Tough call. Goes 2 for 2 and moves to 6 points. Starks comes and gets the ball. Good movement here. Starks. They need to start looking to get something going. 4's on the clock. Starks has to step back. Oh, lovely dime. Pretty. I thought he was going to shoot it. Starks is averaging those 5 assists a game, and there's his second. Here's a move from Adamu, drops it off to Scott, has to think about it. Magusti's got 5 seconds to work with. The step back, creates space, rims out. Here comes up. Lewis goes back out. The big fella showing he can do it too. Chaburis knocks down a 3, little lefty. Sniped that one in. And the Lions have seen enough. Nice, wide open. Keeps the follow through up. Smooth. And knocks it in. Timeout.
If you don't want to kiss, that's fine. You can show some love, or you can Can I get a hug? Can you get a hug? Oh, he's busy beating. Oh, nice and easy couple balls. If you see something you like, you make some noise. I think they've had enough, guys. Can I get a hug? All right, how about you guys? We'll take a hug. That's all right. I think we need to get a smooch to finish though. Hey! All right, it's a Wednesday night now. Roll is ready.
After that 15-2 run, Panionios able to make a little run of their own. It's now a 17-7 quarter. They've gone into a zone, but that doesn't help them because it leaves Price wide open. And he flushes that one in. Starks it off. Go for another three. That looks high arcing and gets that one to go. Williams, three-point shootout right now. McGusty crashes the boards and gets the finish. Starks slicing up the defense quick and can't get it to fall. Lewis and Philip will bring the ball up. Down, drop off, right in the corner. And another three. It's been kind to the Lions today. That's their 8th three, but right back down the other end. Right able to break that one up. Oh, yet again, another wide open corner three for Lions. Panionios have really let themselves down and not running the Lions off the three-point line. Something they can improve on. Nice little spin move, can't get it to go. Goes into Lewis. Price able to keep the ball in bounds. Philip in and out. And he loses it. Here comes jump ball. So Cruiser and Philip. Cruiser at 6'9". Philip at 6'3". I'll let you have a guess who wins. Oh, excuse me, it's even taller. It's Chalvoris, 7'1". Nope, no, it's not. There it is, Cruiser, excuse me. Oh. And they go again, and Tariq had a good chance at that. He's taking it personally. Let's have a look. We go again. And Tariq Phillip wins the jump ball. Don't ever count out the shorter guy. Right, keeps the ball high, can't get it to go. Here comes Starks. And they've called a foul on Williams. Love that for Tariq Phillip, winning that jump ball, not giving up, or showing his hops, bunnies, whatever you want to call it. So Williams and Price goes out of the game. Scott back in. And Williams the third. Here's Starks wide open. He puts on the Jets. That's a lovely finish from him. to go, the ball is rattled out and Wright chased the ball down. Williams comes over for a screen. Looking for the foul, can't get it to go. Scott with the rebound, easy put back. Way to crash the boards for Scott. 12 points for Scott this evening. Oh, this is nice. Behind the back, make it. Come on. Starks has dropped off some really nice assists to his team, excuse me. It's going to be a foul on Palace. Adamu into the game. Philip will take a break. So coming up to the last 2 minutes in this second quarter, it's been all London Lions as they're up 20. Adamu, soft floater, can't get it to fall, gets tipped out. And right now, London Lions doing a great job on the offensive glass. McGusty stops, pops, knocks it down. He's so smooth. McGusty. Add that to our second quarter. Here's Starks, and this is going to be tough ball. He's stolen it out the air. McGusty, they've got numbers if they want it. They go to Aaron Rye. Couldn't get a hold of that ball, so they'll reset. Good decision. Sometimes you don't have to force the score, you just got to catch it. And it's tipped out of bounds. Magasti is going to come out and fill it, but there it is. That's a tough jumper. Tariq Phillips barely had a rest, maybe let the water touch his lips and he's back into the game. 9 seconds on the clock. The issue at the table, so referee at the scorer's table just sorting out a few things. Maybe the score on my score sheet, I have 51. There it is, and then we had 45 in the arena, and on our graphic we have 52, so we're just sorting out the score.
Who knows this one? We love you Lions, we do. We love you Lions, we do. We love you Lions, we do. Let's go, we love you Lions, we do. Clap, clap, we love you Lions, we do. We love you Lions, we do.
All right, well, we've sorted that out. Everything's in place. Yes, it's 51 to 30. 9 seconds. Philip in the corner. Trying to run a play. Oh, it's going to be turned over. They've managed to figure it out. Adamu now, 4 seconds, little spin, turn around, come back. That's short. It is, but it hands into Scott. Oh, gosh. When they hold them to a tough shot, they do not get the rebound, and Scott cleans up the glass. Starks. And Lemon, that pretty jumper. It is on rotation. Put it his little highlight. The same right-hand baseline jump shot. Silky smooth. So Philip is gonna wait. Doesn't want to go too soon. 6 on the clock, looking for a pass. Rye puts the ball on the floor, takes a bump, knocks the defense off of his feet. Get off of me, Lemon. Lovely job. It's the last 15 seconds. They're not going to go anytime soon. Starks, long range in 3. Buries that one. Here comes Williams. Puts it up. that looks over. It is, and there we have it. It's a 20-point game. Call it the Lions' Den. 55-35, and Sabonis is coaching all the way into the half. Well, Lions have put up 31 points in that second quarter to 14. There it is. Really good half. I think it's the offensive rebounds they've done well. Let's go down to the floor and speak to Lemon.
What we do is execute our game plan. I think it's on us right now. It's not on our coach. He gave us the tools to come out and be able to win this game. So we just got to get back to our game plan, man. It's on us right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there's Lemon. He's saying we need to get back to our game plan. He's had 8 points. He's 4 from 4. We'll also get to speak to Scott. Let's have a listen.
Joel, what worked well for you guys in that first half?
You know, it starts on the defensive end. We're applying pressure, getting rebounds, limiting them to one shot every possession. We just need to keep that up and keep going in the second half.
Thank you.
Well, he makes a good point. He's keeping them to one possession and then going down the other end. Scott has 14 points, and he's done a lot of the damage on the glass, as he's got 3 offensive rebounds, 4 total. Lemon, on the other hand, all of those 8 points are the exact same shot. It's the jumper, a tough, elite move in the baseline jump shot for him. Well, here's the highlights of the first half, ladies and gentlemen, and it's been all London Lions. They started really off really well. It was a 24-18 first quarter, and they were able to protect the rim. Stark, though, had some lovely dimes and dropped off 10 points as well. This was nice from Lemon. Watson also getting on it, but then it was from this point, from that 3-point shot, they just started to fill it up. The Lions are 7 from 14 from the 3-point line. They're feeling good, they're looking good, but then it's the defense. They're protecting the rim, and then it's igniting their offense. They're knocking down wide open shots, and then even when they miss, guys are crashing the boards. Panionios need to talk about it, and they've got to figure it out very, very quickly as they find themselves down 20. Big shot. Well, here's the stats. And 59% for London Lions, 50% for both teams from the 3-point strike, 80%, that's their best free throw percentage. 10 assists, that's a nice number, but 21 total rebounds for London Lions. And both teams keeping the turnovers down, 3 for Lions, 6 for Panionios. But off of those 6 turnovers, London Lions have scored 12 points. Well, get yourself a cup of tea and join me back for the second half of action. Winston. Oh, gets it knocked out of here. Huge block. Wonderful job.
Really let rip. That's going Velichka. Oh, that's just too easy. Velichka with the inside feed, and incoming James Carney slamming it down.
And Alexander once more, the stretch on the man. He's so long.
Perez will bring this one away. Hung high beautifully. There's a whistle there as well. As Kalderici Akabundu Echio flies through to slam it down. Well, that's what you know Danny Perez for. Absolutely perfect passes.
They've got numbers if they want to go because Flowers is still on the floor. And they get the bucket.
That's a hand, that's a missed opportunity. What a pass, what a beauty. That's the pass of the night. I mean, it's an absolute beauty there from Arnas Velička.
Here's Barron. Well, he has the ball taken off him. That wasn't what they drew up. And the Coca down call catches the lob for the jam. McGee throwing it from almost the halfway line. Right on the money.
Can Ankara create off this? Smith with the bounce pass inside, and Alexander dunks it home for 2. Alexander is the quarters player for Ankara, delivering once more.
Down White, nice pass. Oh my goodness, what a rejection. Beran denial of a almost certain dunk. 5 points to this half to tie things up at 41. Oh my goodness, what a throwdown that is. Aggressive attack to the rim by Jordan Minchev.
The other end, and one for Jones. 5 out of 9 from the field, 17 out of 18 from the free throw line.
Velička is okay. There's the feed, there's the throwdown. Karnik with a season-high 10 rebounds and a season-high 20 points. That opens up nicely for Karnik, and everybody left him. Everybody left him. And Karnik is going to have a big night if this carries on.
And that's a big bump and one. At it to his score. Here's Harper, gets the bump and one. Outstanding work from him. Welcome back, everyone. London Lions up mighty 55-35. Panionios struggling, especially in that second quarter, only put up 17 points and let the Lions drop 31. Athens are gonna have to talk and get it over. Figure it out. Scott there's 14 points for him, and Starks with 10. We'll get to speak to head coach from Panionios and what he's going to be doing because he has to get his team on a better way. Well, London Lions will give them their flowers because they've been outstanding. 24 points in that first quarter and 31. And here's the format for the EuroCup. Still in regular season, there's 2 groups, A and B, and they play home and away. And obviously then we go on and into the knockout stage. What I'm excited for is that quarterfinals is a single knockout, and then into the semi-finals, best of 3. We'll go down to the coach and see what he has to say.
Coach, what did you tell your guys in the locker room at half?
I don't have to say anything. It's a shame. It's a big shame for the team of Panionios. that the way how we play is ridiculous. It's a shame. Defensively, one-on-one, we don't exist. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, clearly upset, and he should be. He says it's a shame. He wants more from his team, and especially with these fans who have come. We'll be able to speak to Stepanos to see what he has to say about his first half.
Coach, just overall thoughts from the first half.
Pardon?
Overall thoughts from the first half.
We got to be better defensively. We got to use smart fouls. We got to break their rhythm. We got 20 more minutes to play defense.
Thanks, Coach.
I don't think I've ever not heard defense, and we got to be better, even when you've been pretty good in the first half, Coach Stepanos. Still, he wants more and perfection. And there's the stats for London Lions, winning the rebounding game 21-12, shooting a wonderful 46% from the three-point line. They're 7 from 15, and 55% no from Panionios at 5 from 9. Well, let's have a look at Joel Scott. 14 points from him with 4 rebounds and a steal. He's knocked down a 3. He's done some post work. I love a little turnaround, and he's picked up some rebounds, cleaned up the glass, also got an elbow to the face. So good first half from Scott, as he has 14 points and leads the scorers for London. Well, the whole game, actually. And then on the other side is Lemon, and joined the team. This is his first game, and he's got 8 points. He's perfect, 4 from 4. And honestly, I'm so impressed with his jump shot. The height that he gets on it is beautiful. So they're going to need a little bit more of that. But the head coach from Afanzoros is saying, I need more. I'm disappointed, and as he should. But the one thing is, you can dig deep, and 20 minutes is a long time. And Aaron Rai also playing very well. 10 points. He started this game. 4 assists as well. And has got to the line twice and knocked them both down. So I like what Lions have been doing this first half. Probably one of their best quarters. This is a wounded Athens team, lots of injuries, a new coach who's been here 2 weeks. So they're trying to figure it out, but London Lions, they've got their squad. They've been together, and coming off a disappointing loss against Ratio Fam Ulm, they want to get back into fine form and get their 3rd win in EuroCup. So if I'm Athens, I'm going 1 possession at a time. Don't look at the score, just chip away at it. Play tough on the defensive end, get good stops, get out in transition, get some easy buckets, get some good movement on your offense, and just 1 step at a time, 1 bucket at a time, and get it down to single digits, and it's doable. I've definitely seen it done. I mean, I've done it myself. I think I've been down when I used to play. I think 25 was the biggest lead that I had to, well, not myself, but my team. So it can be done. You just can't shut up shop and go home and start the bus early. 20 minutes is a long time. So one thing I must admit is Panionios' fans have come out in force. They've been rocking all half. Seem a little quiet now as their team is down 20. They're going to be needed in this second half. So we're just under a minute before we get into the second half action here. EuroCup, London Lions up 20 and playing very well. What I've loved about their offense is they've shared the ball. They've got 9 assists. They've got to the free throw strike. They're 9 for 10, but also the rebounding game. They are winning 21-12. And have done a lovely job. Turned over Athens 6 times, and out of those 6 turnovers have transferred those into 12 points. It's also the women's international break, the men's international break coming up at the end of November. I know Great Britain are playing Switzerland, and they're up 73-56. So the guys are on the floor and we're ready to go for the second half. London Lions with the first possession. Adamu, Williams, Rice, Scott and McGusty in the game. Here's McGusty looking for a pass, hits the back of Williams, goes into Adamu, he skips in, good hands, and that will be off of his feet. And Lewis with a good job, Matt Lewis. And that's the stop that they needed. Can they get a bucket? Starks. Lewis. Little bump through, steps through and gets hit on the arm. So he'll go to the free throw line. There it is. Dusty just bumps him. It's the small wins, right? When you're down 20, like I said, you get the stop down the other end and you're going to the free throw line. The clock is stopped and you miss the free throw. Okay. Well, there we go. That's what they needed. 1 from 2. Gusty will bring the ball up. Adamu. Right, a little out of sorts on their offense. Gets it out to Scott. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound though. And they hit it out of bounds. And instantly, Taburis said, that didn't come off of me, coach. And the coach has used his coach's review and put the square up in the air. So let's have a look if we've got a good angle. Maybe that bottom right might be the angle that we want to see. That's a really tough angle. I think this bottom right and seeing it from the baseline could be the better angle. Yes, from here maybe. Sadly, I can't control this. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Williams' finger, so he hits it, but then just through his hands.
Well, while you're waiting, why not get your tickets for our upcoming games? Next week here in the Pop-Up Box, we
So I don't know if there's enough on that. The initial call was London Lions ball, so if they can't see anything to overturn it, but you see Williams' fingers right there at the end. Well, here comes the refs, let's see. And they have overturned it. And that's why you use your coach's review. So they win the challenge. Starks with the ball. Little handoff with the pick with Watson. In the corner, comes back to Starks. Good defense from the Lions, pushing him out. There's 6 on the clock. Turn around, lefty, looks good. No, good rebound. Gosh, he flies high, doesn't he? Comes in and stuffs that one in. Nobody's boxed out Lemon. His vertical is out of this world. Magusti. Crossing over. Floats in the air, gets it to go. It's a brilliant move from Magusti. It's London Lions' first bucket. Took them 2 minutes in the second half. And that's going to be a moving screen from Lewis. Feet not set. And just rocked Adamu. And he's upset with himself, but look how his feet aren't set. He just rolls into him. It's an easy call. Adamu. Little back screen from Rye. They go down low, breaks it up from Lewis. Here's Starks, hits it off. They've got numbers. Goes up to Williams. Thank you very much. And dunks that one easily. And London Lions making Athens pay for their mistakes. And here's Lemon. Misses badly on that one. I think the mid-range is his thing more than the three-point line. Adamu. Down low to Rye. Out to Magusti, to Scott, sets his feet, overshoots that one. But they get the rebound. Adamu, no. Yes, indeed, he gets the home soft roll. Wonderful job. I love when that happens. I don't really shoot that many threes in my career, so love that for him. Starks. Down to the big fella, turn around, rims out, but Watson cleans up. Just keep an eye on Adamu. Looks like he's a little bit wincing. Here's Scott on the baseline. Strong move. One-on-one defense is what Athens were upset about in the first half. And right now, everyone's getting their own way. And Miss Watson down low. He wanted it. Here's Lewis. And
no basket.
No basket. Adamu looking in a lot of pain. Here it is, Magusti. Starks threw it off of Rye's foot. And William. So Lewis trying to skip through out to Starks. A long three as the clock was running down, had to shoot it. Goes down to Scott, nice high-low, and that's going to be, these two have been going at it all day already. Watson got an unsportsmanlike That's a bucket for Scott as interference with the rim from Watson. So 11-5 run for Lions in this third quarter. Lewis dumps it off to Watson. Strong down low there. Watson 6'10", 26 years old, but is strong and mighty. Here's Rye, loses the ball. That's a lot of contact, and he gets the foul. So subs are in, Hands and the Shields into the game. Philip into the game. He sets his feet, can't get that to go, and that is out of bounds. Philip hasn't hit a three yet today. His percentages was lovely, 47%. That's probably lowering it a little bit, but media timeout. And London Lions winning big still in this third quarter. It's 66-42. Timeout.
You see yourself on the big screen. I think you guys already know what to do.
Well, there's Reynolds Jr. and EuroCup, big pieces of this London Lions team. Reynolds out. There's no date in the near future. I haven't heard, but I did get to speak to EuroCup before the game, and he's looking to be back in the next few weeks. As the captain of this team has been handed to Aaron Rye while he's out. Here's Watson. Gets it to Hands. No, the Shields. He's got 7 seconds, throws it out. Quick trigger. Overshoots it and goes in Tariq Phillip. Hands. Down to Williams. He's got a sneaking Scott. Gets blocked from Lemon. And Hands. And they foul. You gotta like Lemon and the effort and the energy that he brings. Look at this. Get that out of here from Scott. He's got those 10 points. He's still perfect from the floor. He's had a dunk or two and those jump shots. The Shields can't get that to go on Randall. Moving screen from Williams.
That ball of Jonathan Williams. Williams comes out, Ethan Price.
So Ethan Price back into the game, started today, his first start in the EuroCup. He's got a blocked shot and 2 points. Shields. Hands here. Needs something to go. Shot clock starting to wind down. Good defense. The Shields looks up. He's got to throw it up. Can't go in. Randall. And the Shields is cool with the foul, but is hit where it looks like where the sun doesn't shine, so he's gonna have to walk that one off. Randall said, "What's happened? Sorry, I didn't mean that." Price, hands off. Scott trying to find the pass. Lucas over to Randall. A lot of contact on that, and one has to be, with Watson dragged all over him. A brilliant finish. He should have been on the floor, but keeps going. It's an and one indeed. So Scott out for the Lions. Good minutes from him, just played just over 20 minutes, 18 points and 5 rebounds for Joel Scott. Batted out of bounds after Randall misses that free throw, and that's what I'm talking about. Those start to hurt you and just deflate your team when you can't get the ball. Here's Phillip, crosses over. Randall gets the ball batted down, and Hands is first to it. The shot clock winding down. Williams has got to go quickly. He does, gets it on the rim, but Phillip cleans up, plus the and one. Wonderful job from Tariq Phillip. Not only did he win the jump ball earlier on today, he's getting this. Look at this. Wonderful job. Good job to put it on the glass. Nobody boxes him out and gets the push in the back from the Shields. Stunning job. Tariq Phillip at the free throw line. Buries that one. 23 points last game. It's really incredible. His step back threes were great. So Athens needs a basket here. Hands is fouled by Randall. Good job from Hands, putting a little jets on. That's Randall's second foul, so he'll come out the game. And so Sabonis will high-five him and McGusty into the game.
Watson comes out. First one is good.
Well, those go down. They needed that. And really the bright spark for this Athens team is this fan base. Here's Phillip. Loses his footing and throws it out of bounds. And honestly, they have sung and danced and jumped and swung their t-shirts the whole entire game. They're the real MVPs. Here's Hands. Turn around, doesn't get it to go. Starks trips over, keeps his balance, and the ball is hit out of his hands. Phillip pushed it onto Price. He decides to line one up. And that's going to go to Athens. Hands trying to get something to go here. The ball is stolen and they don't have numbers to decide to slow it down, but no way will they slow it down when Lucas Sunas walks straight into a three-point shot. Starks. And Williams, good hustle. So Hands with the ball. Down the left hand, can't get it to go. Hands everywhere, thrown it out of bounds. So 6 seconds on the clock. This quarter's really been a struggle. Panionios only scoring 9 points as their lowest quarter in this game. And now still they've got numbers. 4-on-1. Why not? Okay, I thought it was going to be a dunk. Philip, the alley-oop will do it. And a timeout. London Lions, waves on waves, pressure on pressure. And they've really blown this game out of the water. They've called a timeout. It's 76-44. The Lions' dominance has been sensational. And they're trying to finish it off here. Here's Starks, wide open, can't get it to fall. Philip will chase that one down. Magusti trips over, manages to keep the ball in bounds. Five seconds. Tariq Phillip, step back, famous for him, can't get it to go, good rebound. Here comes Starks. Crosses over, takes the bump. We'll go to the line. Here's Starks, cradling the ball. So he knocks that one down. 12 points for Starks, leading scorer this evening. Here's Magusti. Over. And that one goes down. Lucas Sunas. He's brought to this team to light it up from the three-point line. Starks. Puts the Jets on, gets the bump. And we'll go back to the free throw line. Tariq Phillips saying, come on, ref. Well, let's have a look at this three. Lovely job coming off that screen in rhythm, sets his feet, and all smiles for him.
First one is good.
So Starks good from the free throw line. All right, well, the last possession of the third quarter. Augusti's going to take his time. He's already hit a buzzer beater in the first quarter. Can he make it another one? 4's on the clock. He's got to go now. Steps up. Back of the rim, and that will do it. It's in the bag. Another great London Lions quarter, excuse me. London Lions put up 24 points and hold Panionios Athens to 13 points. That's their lowest quarter yet. There it is, in the bag.
For you to get this prize, which is a £250 voucher to spend a week in your life, sign London Lions jersey.
Well, let's have a look at the highlights of the third quarter.
And I need you to get to Cruz players shadow that.
The Lions cooled off a little bit from the three-point strike now. They're 10 from 24. This one was a nice rebound and jam from Lemon. And multiple guys. Adamu, hopefully he's okay. He went out a little gingerly at 13 points. This was the turnover, and Williams able to get on the scoreboard. He's got 6. Rye has 10 points, and Tariq Phillip with a nice little alley-oop layup finish to conclude our third quarter highlights. Well, here's the stats. And the Lions shooting 64% from the two-point strike, 41. Free throws are even. Assists, though, 16. That's nice. But that rebounding game, 21 to 18. And they have turned over the ball 8 to 11. And the steals, really nice for London Lions. They're able to score 19 points off of 11 turnovers. That's really been the game, the extra effort on the offensive boards. They're winning that 12 to 5. And you know, one thing Coach Sabonis is going to do, he's going to coach till the very end. He wants defense, he wants perfection, and as you should. You want to coach good tendencies and not get lackadaisical, and get this job done and dusted and get your third win in the EuroCup. So, fourth and final quarter, as Starks brings the ball up. Papas goes to the right hand, and a little flush finish from Chaburis. So Phillips goes to McGusty. He gets the pick from Williams, gets the roll. He's going to go down, out to Williams. Good ball movement. Phillip pops it off. Lovely bucket. And Ryan Mikesell into the game. He's finally back. This is his first minutes for London Lions and his first bucket. How about that? He plays a minute and he gets a bucket here. Stuck. This might be a travel. It is from Papas. Good defense. There he is. And he's just wound his finger around. That usually in basketball terms means let's go again so I can score, run the same play. Here he is with the ball. They pick for him. They go down to Williams. McGusty, cross-court pass. Shot clock running down. He's got to go here. Nice scoop. Can't get it to go in. Williams with the rebound. And that's what I'm talking about. They hold Lions to a tough shot and don't clean up the glass. Williams travel. So Randall will come into the game. McGusty out. 12 points for McGusty this evening, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Well, I told you, a moving screen, they're not going to like that. But Panionios is fans, I've got to commend them. The Greeks love their basketball, first of all, you know it. Such rich tradition in their basketball leagues, in EuroCup, EuroLeague. I was on the Panathinaikos game last night versus Paris. They got a win there. But now they find themselves down. Athens, real struggle at the office this evening, 81-50. They're really gonna have to hit the drawing board and figure it out. Here's Tariq, brings the ball up. Phillips onto Williams, and a bit too much on that. So the Shields gets the screen. Watson back into the game. Papas. Nice little crossover into his 3-point shot off the mark. Good rebound. And Lemon can't get it to go. Well, this is a good sight to see Adamu coming back into the game. Came out, maybe a cramp, I don't want to assume, but glad to see he's back into the game. So out of bounds here, goes to Watson, hands off to Papas. And it's going to be a turnover. Watson trying to play into that. Well, you can see the fans in the background there behind. They chant all the way till the very end of this game. Here's Adamu. Nice little cut, mid-range jumper. Rims out, Watson with the rebound. The Shields, nice little pass out and buries the 3. Well, Coach Sabonis didn't like that, so he's called a timeout. As his team's winning 81-53. He doesn't want anything getting out of hand. Timeout, London Lions. Panionios go on a little 5-2 run to start this fourth. Coach Sabonis doesn't like it, calls the timeout and sets his team. And let's see what they get out of the timeout. Randall. Adamud thinks about shooting it. Little crossover, shot clock's running down, back of the iron, Watson with the rebound. The Shields. And they're gonna call a foul on the floor, I think. Referee hasn't signaled yet. Yes, he has. Looks like it's on Randall. And DeShields has not scored today. He's dropped off 5 assists. He's had a bit of foul trouble, 3 fouls. So after coming off that 17-point game versus Turk Telekom, that is his first bucket of the evening. Can you believe that? So his first 2 points, taking him an awfully long time. He's only played just under 10 minutes, so he hasn't had a lot of shot opportunities. Here's Randall. Williams, cross court, and nice lineup, can't get it to go. And just like that, when you think he hasn't scored, now he's gone back to back. Nice little use, takes the bump. Concentration on 100, eyes are up on the rim and the finish. Back to the free throw line, could find a quick little 5-0 run of his own here. Shields 5-0 run for himself. Here's McGusty. Goes to Scott. They've got Williams. And beautifully executed from Williams. And the rotation on Athens' defense has just been not up to par this evening. Too many wide open shots, easy looks. Gonna call a foul. Not sure which Williams it is, but I'll tell you this Williams, the third, on the highlight package for the fourth quarter. Brilliantly done for the Lions. DeShields quickly into his jumper, and right now he's heating up. Is it a little too late? 7 points for him in a row. Scott fouled on the floor. Papas all over him. Scott is so strong. You can see he hits the weight room early and often. 6'7", and the thing is, he's only 24 years old. Sky's the limit for Mr. Scott. Obviously can stretch the floor, has a great game down low. He's crashed the boards also today. 18 points. He's the leading scorer for this evening with 5 total rebounds. And there you go. Only way you're going to stop him is put 2 guys all over him. So that's Lewis's 3rd foul. Adamu manages to keep the Shields off of him. He comes up with the ball, and DeShields takes the bump and gets blocked by Williams. McGusty flings it to Price. Wonderful job from defense to offense. Now they're just having fun. DeShields probing Lewis. Nice little spin move, but good defense from Adamu. Lewis into rhythm. No, Williams with the rebound. And the Lions taking their time now. The clock is their friend. They're up big, 85-60. And Watson, those two have been going at it all evening. Here we go. Nothing easy in this town, and then rewarded for running. So Scott goes out of the game. Augusti. Maxell into the game. So happy for him to finally be at full health. And having 5 points this evening. Here's the Shields, he'll stop. And now just seems to be on his own little run and on fire. London Lions haven't figured out how to stop him. So for me, where was that in the whole first half? Here's Price, good foul, and they're going to say and one, excuse me, good fake. My apologies, Price fakes Watson, he fouls him, and they call it a bucket. Let me get myself together here, 1 second. He fakes, good job. And a lovely slam to reward himself for that good head fake. And that puts Lions on a 90-point game as Goodwin, as they will start to empty out their bench. Goodwin into the game. His second game in EuroCup. He did play against Besiktas and had 3 points. Well, the Shields is the hot hand, so why not? He's got 9, skips through, floats in the air, make it 11. And right now, he's just a one-man wrecking show. And Randall front iron, and here's the Shields. Why not? You go yourself. And they foul him to slow him down. Just an outstanding fourth quarter for the Shields. Remember, he was on a donut to start this fourth, and he just goes on 11-point scoring tear of his own. He's the red-hot hand. I'm going to him until he misses. Here he is again, tries it. And there we go. Randall onto Goodwin. Price. Lukashunas back to Price. Slap down the double team, and he panics. Didn't need to, just need to keep the ball strong and high, but he's turned over the ball. To Shields, why not? Wow, the Shields, he had 17 in his last game, and he's just gone 0 to 14 real quick. Here's another 3, wide open, front rim, and good stop. Here they come. Yes, give it back to the Shields, why not? Until somebody stops him and slows him down. They've got the mismatch that they want. Baseline drive. Oh, and they turn it over. Guterres couldn't get a hold of that. So we're coming down to the last 2 minutes here. An incredible game for Lions. Have controlled this the whole way. Haven't had to panic or overthink. Randall into the corner, and they just keep adding on, piling on the points as Lukashunas drops another 3, and the Lions have shot very well from the three-point line. They've hit 12 threes today. But this guy rattles in and out. The Shields has just scored 14 points of their 19 in this quarter. Randall going down low. They've got the mismatch. Now moving the ball around. And what they're trying to do is get to 100. And in my day, whoever scored the 100th point had to bake something and bring something in for the team. So I don't know if they have that tradition on this team, but maybe I'll let them know after. Here we go. Good job, able to catch the ball, and a foul, push him out of bounds. That's Lions' 15 fouls. So there will be free throws. Well, buries that one, 2 for 2. And they're winning this quarter. Panionios, 19-18. And it's all because of Shields. Here's Lions. Good little pass. Price turns around, loses the ball. He's upset with himself. Here they come. And goes in, can't get it to go. The ball slips out, and the call on the floor saying push in the back. So out of bounds. Here comes Shields. The Shields right now has been the bright spark, and for me, where were you in the first half, sir? A great fourth quarter. He's done it all for his team. They've won this fourth quarter 21-18. That's been the spark for them, but it's a little too late because the London Lions have got the job done this evening, 97-72. It's difficult to get wins in the EuroCup, and it doesn't matter how or which way, who it is. You've got to respect everyone, and you've got to come to work, and they do. They get it done, 97-72. Well, Scott, leading scorer with 18 points. There it is, done and dusted in this round 7. And Scott with 6 rebounds to go with that 18. Adamu with 13. Magusti with 12. So 4 guys in double digits for London Lions. The Shields, on the other hand, his first game with this team, last game against Telecom, he dropped 17, and then he just went on a 17-point run of his own. Here's the magic moment of this evening. It's Williams' slam, made it look easy, strong, and a lovely magic moment for tonight. Well, Williams does a great job, and he finishes with 8 points. Here's the stats to finish. London Lions 61 from the 2-point strike, 43, kind of slowed down from the 3-point line after a strong start. 13 threes they knocked down, 13 from 30. The rebounding game, they kill 36-28, actually started to come back. The turnovers, though, 12-15. And 15 of those turnovers, London Lions were able to turn them into 22 points. Well, player of the game, why not Mr. Scott? Started off very hot, hit that three, went down low, showed his strength, showed his rebounding ability. 18 points for Mr. Scott, 6 rebounds, also a steal. He got into it with Watson. So good job from Scott. Lovely. Well, let's listen to the winning coach, Sabonis.
Here with Coach Sabonis for the Lions. Coach, what are you most happy with from your guys today?
Before I answer the question, I want to say to my wife and my son, I love you guys. And to answer the question, defense. 72 points, it could have been even lower. We relaxed a little, but the guys came to play.
Coach, no matter the score, you always seem to coach really, really hard. What is the standard that you're trying to tell your team with that?
If we want to go far, we got to play hard. And it's 40 minutes, possession after possession.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, there you have it, Coach talking about defense, and sends his love to his wife. That's a nice comment for him. And he should be happy. I thought it was a great performance from London Lions. 97-72, multiple guys getting on the board as the London Lions head their way around the arena to high-five and show their appreciation to this crowd. Well, let's have a listen to the player of the game, Joel Scott.
Here with number 1, Joel Scott for the London Lions. Joel, you guys held Athens under 40 points in the first half. Talk a little bit about your team's defensive identity.
I mean, like you said, it's our identity. You know, it's something we work on and talk about every day. And I think it really showed today. Everyone was really locked in on the game plan. And, you know, we got the outcome we wanted. So it's something we're going to try and move forward on and keep building on.
And then what does a win today mean for your team?
I mean, it means everything. A win's a win. You don't want to learn off losses. It's always better to learn off wins. So, you know, it's a big one to move on to the weekend, another SLB game, and then move forward in EuroCup as well.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Player of the game, 18 points. The 24-year-old was wonderful today. Real strong moves. Also knocked down 2 threes, got to the free throw line, a nice little assist, and 6 rebounds in 23 minutes. Lovely efficiency from Mr. Scott. Well, let's listen to Panionios' head coach and what he has to say.
Here with Coach Zoros for Athens. Coach, what are some key takeaways from the game today? What are some key takeaways from the game today?
Okay, today I will say that we didn't came on the court. We were not ready to play a game. Physically, mentally, we were out of the game. I mean, really out of the game. So I cannot find words to say anything. It was a very bad performance. Congratulations to London Lions. Congratulations to their coach. They did a very good job. Unfortunately, we are going in the wrong direction. I hope at least our team to wake up and to be ready for Saturday, for the Greek League.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, there you go. In the wrong direction. Well, hopefully they can get something going, because he is not happy and they really didn't come to play. There was moments, but London Lions overwhelmed them from the get-go. That first quarter, they came out 24-18, but then that second, they were on fire. The Lions knocked down 31 points and held Athens to 17. Then that third quarter came out. They played all right, actually. They did okay, but then the Lions made their mistakes. Those turnovers made them pay every single time. They held Lions to one good shot, but then didn't get the rebounds. The Lions won the offensive rebounding game 13-9 and were able to score 21 second chance points and 22 points off of turnovers. That is the game. That's how you put up 97 points. Well, there's the last of the stats. I've said it. 7 steals also for London Lions. So a good day at the office for Lions. Hopefully they can build on it. Remember, they only lost by 1 to Razia Fam. The way to bounce back this evening. Well, there's all the fixtures done. Some really good games, and Besiktas is going to be near that top. GL Bucharest, London Lions are stamped in there. Chemnitz 4, 71-84. There's the fixtures in Group B. Well, the standings, let's have a look. Where does Lions move up to? There they are, they're into 6. That's a good job from them. They're 3 and 4 now with that win. GL Bucharest 6 and 1. Turk Telekom move up 5 and 2. Upcoming fixtures next week. Games are rocking and rolling as London have a tough game coming up next week as Bucharest come into town. Well, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. It was a lovely evening in the Olympic Park and Copper Box Arena. Have a lovely rest of your night. Good night.
BKT